Welcome to Another Words. I'm Jay Nanda, back in the studio! Republicans in Georgia are turning many individuals red with rage after introducing a new voting bill, which many are calling voter suppression. Yeah. According to this new bill, it is illegal to hand out food or drinks to long voting lines, for it may solicit these votes. Yeah, this addition was thanks to Marjorie Taylor Greene, who got scared from a fortune cookie she ate on November 2nd that said tides are turning in your future, and her lucky numbers were vote for Biden. Misdemeanor offense is a punishable crime by up to 12 months in jail and a maximum fine of $1,000. Misdemeanor offenses in Georgia include shoplifting, DUI, possession of marijuana less than 1 ounce, public intoxication, and now giving food or water to voters waiting in line? One of those things is not like the other. You better watch out, soup kitchens. Having people wait in line to get food and water, the Georgia legislature will be coming for you. Just you wait. According to Republicans, the devil went down to Georgia in the form of a water bottle and a granola bar. You guys are supposed to laugh at the jokes. I don't know why it's like silent. That's weird. You'd think Republicans would want to increase the amount of voters, considering they got less votes in the 2020 election. I mean, even Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz was outraged about the bizarre age requirement, which suppressed his 17-year-old girlfriend's vote. Yeah, I don't know. Can someone explain to me why it's such a difficult task to literally vote for who runs your state or country? Like, seriously, you know, you can get married in Las Vegas in a drive-thru in under an hour, and I have to wait in line for 3 hours to vote for evil men? Come on. It's unnecessary. Okay, speaking of oppression, the Supreme Court ripped the NCAA apart for essentially being a college organization that has employees who work without being paid. Yeah, wait till they hear about ICTV, right? Oh. I'm honestly surprised the situation has reached the point of arriving at the Supreme Court. How could a corporation which controls all of college sports and racks millions of dollars every year on the back of unpaid college student athletes possibly be corrupt, right? The NCAA argued that it should be their decision to decide what compensation their student athletes should receive, which in their eyes is nothing. Listen, NCAA, all right? Hear it from me, right? If you want to become a cartel, you can just admit it to us, all right? You basically call the shots anyways, right? At this point, the NCAA also stands for how the organization views their student athletes. No cost at all. Yeah. I guess if you want to have unpaid employees, you have to call them interns to avoid legal troubles. Come on, guys, keep up. Speaking of classic spring traditions that haven't quite figured out how calendars work yet, Easter, which was last week, was actually named after when I gave Jesus directions to go even more east than he was already going. Yeah. Christians call the day Jesus died Good Friday, which I particularly find odd. The man died on a cross, and the apostles who watched were like, yeah, I think that's a pretty good day. I mean, it's not great, but one of the better Fridays. Jesus Christ would have absolutely loved Ithaca College. A bunch of kids who care about zodiac signs and crystals, his jam, absolutely. And he had some other tricks up his sleeve that really would have made him hit at parties. It really took me a second to take that out. And I'm not talking about the fish. No, not at all. But then, again, Jesus had a longer break from the world than IC students have had all semester. I'll die for everyone's sins if it means I can get a 4-day weekend, right? And you know what? That concludes the religious portion of the Easter jokes that our producers are still worried about, and they think that will be cut. Now let's jump into the bunny and egg jokes. Oh boy, yeah, bunny and eggs. We like bunnies. I also like eggs. I'm a fan of eggs. Love me some omelets. And also sunny side ups. I am convinced that society has only continued the prominence of Easter in order to train generations of children to have immaculate hunting capabilities. We are the next generation of sleeper soldiers awoken with the code words of bunny, eggs, and basket. I haven't been able to stare at a chocolate bunny since the incident of Easter '08. I lost it and consumed twice my body weight in chocolate crucifixes, bunnies, and eggs. It was one sin of gluttony that I bet Jesus wishes he didn't die for. We bamboozled you. Another religious joke. Bow, bow, bow. that was unnecessary. I'll say that. Yeah. I feel like my general vibe is an Easter egg that was never found during the egg hunt, that you forget about for months and only realize when they start to stink up your house. Yeah, shout out to that egg. Yeah, we stand. Here's a pro tip for you. Don't actually hide any eggs for the Easter egg hunt. Just say that you did and watch your little cousin start to have a breakdown. It's a lot of fun. You guys should try it. I think we need to actually stop with the promotion of the Easter egg bunny. Or is it just Easter? It's Easter bunny. We have had enough of degenerate furries in our society, and we really don't need any more. When the inevitable COVID surge comes from Easter dinners, can we all agree to call it an expansion?
Jesus? Is it you? Could it be? On the 5th week you have returned?
Yes. It is I. I am the way. I am the one true Savior, in other words.
But how could it be? I thought you had the COVID.
'Tis true. I suffered that plight, but my spirit was stronger.
Praise be, he hath returned to bring ICTV to its former glory and save us from the sins that was the week that was.
Yes, I have done much to heal, but there doth still be much work to be done. Sticketh around, for thine willest be blessed with more. In other words, after ith, thiseth, breaketh. Welcome back to In Other Words. Hey, I know it's been a while. No, yeah, you look great too. Hey, it's really nice to see you. I miss you, okay? No, I know you heard me, all right? Hey, I didn't know you guys, were you guys sitting here the whole time?
Yep, uh-huh.
Cool. Anyways, April Fool's Day is here, and still the worst. I hate it, it's dumb, and means nothing, and nobody ever does anything for it.
Honestly, April Fool's Day is the holiday for people who enjoy Crazy Frog, PTA moms who have won M&M as a treat, and band kids with an overly inflated sense of self-worth.
Actually, you know what? I forgot what day it is. So I believed when my father, he said he was proud of me.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I really hope you resolve your familial issues safely and swiftly. Anyways, April Fool's is actually what some insurrectionists are using as their Capitol riot defense.
My favorite April Fool's Day gag is walking into a bank and demanding that they give me all their money if no one wants to get hurt. It's truly so much fun for the whole family.
Yeah, it sounds exciting. Amazon, by the way, is in hot water this week because it's simply a new week. Yeah, word came out that maybe the working conditions at one of the largest companies in the world aren't that great or as incredible as we previously all thought they were. Allegedly, Amazon has been making workers urinate in bottles, ruining their perfect image.
I don't know, it kind of sounds like a fun challenge to me.
Yeah.
I mean, the New York Times reported that overtime was mandatory for Amazon customer service representatives, but then supervisors sent out emails with subject headings like, "You can sleep when you're dead."
Oh, I got an email with that exact same subject line, although it was for a casting call for a CP2 film. I really hope Karen Armstrong gets a break soon.
Me too. She's had it tough, you know. Supreme ruler Jeff Bezos better bless the creation of an Amazon union, or I will start compulsively shopping on Etsy instead. Wait, never mind. Sellers on Etsy can still use Amazon to fulfill their shipments. There is no besting the Bezos.
Why won't people realize there is no hope of resistance against Amazon? Years ago, we decided that human rights just weren't as important as going on Amazon and getting a 5-pound bag of gummy bears in 2 days, and now we have to stick with the choice that we made, people.
Jeff Bezos isn't the CEO anymore, and these Amazon workers think they call the shots now, is what I imagine Tucker Carlson is muttering to himself every couple of days.
Minutes or days?
Days. Minutes? It was a both.
I guess it works for either. Amazon's easy-to-access website is more organized than the workforce. Moving on, Major League Baseball opened back up on April 1st. Woo! so excited?
Sports enthusiasts, are you sure this isn't an April Fool's joke?
Nope, but good news. If you're tired of watching paint dry, baseball is starting up again.
I guess this is a slow week, and this making the list of topics made it somehow slower.
I'll say I watched one baseball game, and it wasn't like the Twilight baseball scene at all. 1 out of 10. Do not recommend. No drama, not even a little. Not even a little muse.
I don't get it. The Texas Rangers played their first home game of the season in front of a fully packed stadium of 50,000.
Yeah, forget about COVID concerns. I can't believe that there are actually 50,000 real people out there that spent hundreds of dollars to watch the Texas Rangers play baseball. We were told sports fans would understand that joke, so there you go. There it is. Thanks, guys.
I certainly don't understand that joke.
I still don't.
Sports! But anyways, going to a baseball game kind of sounds like my personal hell. And speaking of hell, around a week ago, Lil Nas X released his song Montero, Call Me By Your Name, where he opens up about his sexuality, including some satanic imagery in the process. In a shocking turn of events, some religious groups are angry that he is, quote, influencing the youth. Let me repeat that. Religious groups don't want other people to influence their kids' ideologies. Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page with that.
Conservative Christians are very upset with the satanic and gay themes present in Lil Nas X's video and lyrics for his new song, as if his hit song Old Town Road that their kids listened to for 19 weeks didn't include a line about adultery. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. If you think your kids are going to worship Satan and turn gay from this video, you can also expect that your kids are going to cheat because Lil Nas X told them to. Yeah. It's 20 years later, and your kid's marriage is in shambles because you played the Horsey song when they were 11.
Yeah, you think it's the parents' fault for playing the song. I think it's Lil Nas X's fault for making it. You know, these poetic and metaphorical storytelling techniques are examples of sin and modern-day pop culture that prove that the devil is always entering our bodies. First the cowboy, then the devil. Who knows where he'll be next? We'll be right back, Ronan.
Hello and welcome back to In Other Words. A lot of celebrities like to do collaborations with other companies to make their own products. And with Lil Nas X pretending to collaborate with Nike this past week for his Satan shoes, which I want a pair of, he is no different.
For this week's new weekly segment that we're only doing once, we decided to look at some celebrity products that never made it to fruition or just failed miserably.
I will happily start us off with Rob Lowe's low-rise jeans.
Rob also attempted Rob Lowe's side note. How many Rob Lowe's could Rob Lowe if Rob Lowe could Rob Lowe's? Does that make sense?
Would rob 5 Lowe's.
That's enough.
Just have a feeling. Danny DeVito nail clippers.
The Weeknd's weekend-only calendar.
Kanye West coloring book for the stressed.
Kanye West also attempted Kanye West's compass.
Did it go in any direction other than?
Just west.
Just west.
Just
Ed
west.
Sheeran's personal Sheeran services.
50 Cent's accounting services.
Kaylee Cuoco's cuckoo clock.
Al Gore's microwavable pizza pie.
Tom Cruise's budget cruises. It's going to indoctrinate you into Scientology.
John Lennon's John Lemon Spike Seltzer. They're delicious.
Trump steaks.
Beyonce's Hot Pockets.
Paul McCartney's stunt double services.
Puny George Clooney's is just like a little George Clooney which follows you around and critiques your life like the movie Hitch.
A young Sheldon armed rebellion.
Adam Sandler's Sand Art.
Bernie's sandcastles.
Stevie Wonder Optometry. That's a low blow writers.
Ooh, yeah. Michael Strahan Dental, another one. We're ripping people apart right now.
Benedict Cumberbatch's Cabbage Patch. That one makes a lot of sense.
Army Hammer's meat-only restaurant.
Not to be confused with Army Hammer's collaboration with Arm & Hammer detergent and cat litter, Army & Hammer.
Gordon Ramsay's Easy Bake Oven. It comes with a little British man yelling that your kid's cupcake is garbage.
Judge Judy's Heavy Duty Adult Diapers.
DJ Khaled's salad. It's a bucket of fried chicken.
Addison Ray-Bans. Anyone?
Christian Bale of Hay.
Not to be confused with Matthew McConaughey's Bale of Hay.
Of course not.
No.
Jordan Peele's Fruit Store. Original.
Keegan-Michael Key Locksmiths.
Nathan Lane Road Signs.
Go Catholic with Ben Affleck.
Ellen's book on anger management.
Dax Shepard's fax machines.
Bill Burritos.
Chris Pratt, Fat Camp.
That's Joe Koi Koi Ponds.
Tiffany Haddish, horseradish.
Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop.
Magic Johnson's beans.
John C. O'Reilly. Auto Parts. Ow!
Gavin Berger's hot dogs.
Tom Hanks' Sexy Lingerie. It's a line of wool cardigans.
Zack Snyder's bad movies.
Jay Leno Chin Reduction Services.
Diane Sawyer's Steamboat River Tours.
Uma Thermometers.
Frank Ocean Lotion.
Herbert Hoover's Vacuums.
Reagan's Trickle-Down Economics.
Well, it's only April, so that means there's so much time for more products. We'll be right back. Wow.
Welcome back to In Other Words. I'm Ronan Mayock alongside Bailey Wilkinson, and our stand-up comedy careers are about to commence. Our set's about to start.
So we are looking forward to sharing our jokes, me and Ronan together at one point with all of the people at Ithaca College that are here. And we hope that you laugh, we hope that you rejoice, and hopefully we can get noticed by a big-time Hollywood producer. I got an Easter Bunny onesie from a friend of mine, right? And as I was putting on the Easter Bunny onesie, my mom said, "What are you putting on?" And I said, "It's an Easter Bunny onesie, because I'm the Easter Bunny." And then she took it away from me, threw it away. Still have a lot of unbridled anger against my mom for that. Anybody have a lot of unbridled anger against their parents? No one?
Would you guys think that potentially has a future in stand-up comedy?
Maybe. Maybe there's potential.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe a little more work.
The lunch meats. You only really eat them for lunch. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? I'm pretending like someone's there for my own self-esteem purposes.
So a funny story. My mom promised me when I was in the 4th grade, she said, "Bailey, I'm gonna take you to the Great Wolf Lodge." And I was so excited to go. I was jumping up for joy. But the problem was, when it came to the day that we were supposed to leave, she said, "Wait, what trip to the Great Wolf Lodge?" And I was confused by that. And I said, "Mom, I wanted to go to the Great Wolf Lodge." And what happened was she canceled the trip without me knowing. And it's a little, sorry, I know I'm not supposed to cry up here, but I was supposed to go to the Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, is it hot in here, or is it just me?
Now, do you think that he has a future in comedy?
Absolutely not.
This is. They always say that you're supposed to that every outstanding comic has bombed once in his life. This is number 3, I guess.
Wow, Ronan, we're failed comedians. Let's be honest. We can't make people laugh at all. We tried our best though, and I'm very proud of you.
I'm proud of you too, Bailey. And you know what? To make up for 2 failed comedians' failed careers, we're now street performers, singers.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry.
Cause baby, this ain't no mountain high enough.
Can you give us some
Pay me
change?
money. We're failed comedians. We tried doing jokes and it didn't work.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support.
Welcome back to In Other Words. In a world full of noise, violence, and political controversies around every corner, it is so reassuring to know that our technologically advanced society has mastered a safe and mainstream way to meet up with and find new singles, right? Wrong. You would think that after over a year of this social distancing nightmare that some billionaire genius would have solved this prominent problem in society, but no. The apps are like purgatory, the algorithm's inaccurate, and I'm still as lonely as ever. We all know the typical Tinder, Bumble, Grindr, but I've had to cast a net wider than you would ever believe to try and catch my fish. I'm now on Bristler, FlickPick, Flurv, Happen, none of which have improved my chances of finding love, all of which sound like rejected names for the COVID-19 vaccine. At this point, dating apps are the equivalent of the Fast and Furious franchise. My God, there are too many of them and no one asked for them in the first place. I feel like a poor, desolate, used car salesman. I'm talking up merchandise that is just not in any sort of demand anymore. Yeah, you know, she's pretty rough on the outside, and sure, she's been around the block a couple times, but you will never find a better bargain or ride more affordable. No, I know what you're gonna say, but Anna, everyone just wants you to be yourself. Wrong yet again. Brian wants a cool girl who is knowledgeable about social issues, but just enough so that he can feel smart when he goes on a monologue about socialism. Jesse wants a granola gal who is just down for an adventure, or the weekly trip to Trader Joe's, and Riley doesn't even know what they want, but they will know it when they see it. How are you supposed to sell yourself to this ever-changing market? At least with my dating profiles, I finally have the chance to be verified since my TikTok rapping career wasn't panning out. But you know, isn't it concerning that even in the transparent world of online dating that we have to verify people? You mean to tell me that this profile with the name Leonardo DiCaprio and composed of the first 5 pictures that pop up when you Google his name isn't in fact the Academy Award-winning actor? I guess if you are verified, I'm supposed to trust you more? Please, every time I swipe right on someone, I have accepted the fact that even in the event that we ever get the chance to actually meet up, I could be kidnapped and the FBI would find me behind a Taco Bell. That would actually make a pretty good episode, but aren't we all supposed to be meeting up and remaining in our little bubbles because of, the global pandemic? I guess not, because I've been cursed out and unmatched for being unwilling to meet up with a potential partner. Truly, it's a real Sophie's choice. I either get to remain lonely and desolate until I can attempt to meet people in person, or battle the wild west that is online dating. The biggest benefit of all is that dating has never been cheaper. Now all that is required is a camera and solid internet connection, but we all know a strong internet connection has never been something we can rely on campus. The underlying constant throughout all of this is me, so maybe that's it. Yeah, that's alright, you know what they say, there's always next year.
It's April.
Let me have my moment. Thank you. In other words, if you or anyone you know is looking to get to know a great person with a larger-than-life personality, crippling anxiety, but a killer bod, send them my way because clearly marketing myself online is not my forte.